My name is Corina Barbul, and I'm Director of Community Impact at United Way Oakville. I manage community impact activities such as allocations, training program, community engagement, and different initiatives. I volunteered for over 10 years with children in Romanian orphanages before I came to Canada. So once we settled in Oakville, it was natural for me to start volunteering. However, I realized that I didn't know the community well, and I didn't know the agencies to volunteer for. So I came across United Way Oakville advertisement in the local newspaper, and I submitted my application for a volunteer role. And this is how I became involved as a volunteer reviewer with United Way Oakville 3 years before I joined the organization as a staff member. And through my work reviewing funding applications submitted by agencies and being part of a committee who is assessing agencies against the standard scoring tool, I became more aware of the social services sector in Halton and about the challenges that are often hidden in Oakville. It was a very rewarding experience, not only because I got to know more, but also because I used my skills for a scope that has a very broad community impact. More than 3 years ago, I joined the organization as a staff member, and I continue to work with agencies and organizations to address the community needs. And I'm also involved in many roundtables and initiatives such as the Child and the Youth Mental Health Initiative. There were several proudest moments in my life while in Canada because starting a new life in another country speaking a different language was challenging, but it also gave me the opportunity to enjoy and be proud of every achievement. Receiving Canadian citizenship, buying the first house, getting a job in my field, my daughter's school, and extracurricular activities. But if I were to choose only one, it would probably be the Mentoring Partnership Award event, which took place in May 2009. And I was invited to speak in front of a large audience about my mentoring experience. John Fallon was at the time the Director of Human Resources at the Halton region, and he also was my mentor through the Mentoring Partnership program. And he received that evening the Mentor of the Year award. Being able to speak in front of a large audience in a second language 2 years after my arrival in Canada was probably the proudest achievement. There are a few advices I would give to new Canadians. However, I think each one's immigrant story is unique because each one experience, skills, and expectations are different. What really helped me was to have an open mind and no delusions that finding work in my field will be easy, and also an understanding that maybe I would have to accept the work in human resources at a lower level than my experience would warrant. I think also that starting to volunteer was very beneficial for me, because through my volunteer work I not only became aware of the community, but also I became part of the community, a sense that you often lose when you immigrate. And last but not least, I would advise anyone to recognize the signs and ask for help when they become overwhelmed, because there are many community resources available and no one has to struggle alone.